How we doing, YouTube? Steve here. That is on Monday, 12:30, 31st of March. Last day of March, I guess, isn't it? Oh, well, I tell you what, I don't usually do videos like this, but as the title says, do not ever, and I mean never, ever, drive for ARKA. They used to be a pretty good company. No company's perfect. They're all going to have days where they're not as good as you would hope they would be. But this company has gotten to where it is just flat terrible. And here's the two main issues where they've really fallen down. The maintenance department, so like the guys that actually work on the equipment, work on the trucks and work on the trailers, they are very good. Now, almost none of them speak English. I shouldn't say that. I don't know if it's 50% or not. There's not many of them who speak English for sure. But they can fix a truck and a trailer. So in terms of what I'm about to be critical of is not an issue with the guys that actually do the job. I want to be clear about that. But the office of the maintenance department is as bad as possibly could be bad. They left a guy last week. I picked him up. They called. I was down here in Evansville on Friday. They said, hey, we had a truck breakdown. Can you deliver a load for us? Pick it up and deliver it. And they paid me for it. I'm not complaining about that. They paid me for it. The boy had broke down. A fella had broke down just north of Evansville, not very far away. And it needed to go to the mower shop where I go quite often. And so I would have did it just because the mower guys are always good to me. So I would want to, make sure they get their mowers in case they were one they really needed. I'd have done it without even thinking about it. Well, and I said I would do it without even thinking about it otherwise. I mean, if you get in a spot and you need, there's a problem, if I can help you, I'll help you. Now, if we are in a spot because of your incompetence, then I'm less likely to help you. They just called me. I'm not in the mood to talk to them. So I bounced up there. They, like I said, it was just on the north side of Evansville. It wasn't far at all. And but I could have been home 2.5 hours sooner than I was, but because of this deal. So I'd go up to Barry. I was supposed to load at Barry. I drop a trailer at Barry, which my trailer was loaded, so I wouldn't have had to wait at all. But that's okay. I'm not complaining about that. But I go up there and I get this trailer, and then I deliver it. And then I get a phone call. Hey, would you mind giving that driver a ride home back up to Markham? I'm going that way, from Evans to Markham. The wrecker was supposed to be down there for his truck, but something happened, and the wrecker's not going to be able to be there for the wrecker guy was out of hours, so he wasn't going to be able to come get it till Sunday. This is Friday. So I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, no problem at all. I'm going to swing right by there. I'll be there in 20 minutes, pick him up, and right on north. No problem, right? He had been there since Wednesday. This was Friday. He had been broke down since Wednesday at that truck stop. Did they care? No, they didn't care a bit. And they wasn't going to care. If I wouldn't have been there to give him a ride, would they have cared that he was going to have to stay there all weekend at a hotel? No, they wouldn't have cared. And it was his first week. That was his second loop. He had got started on Monday, did it like a shorty to Joliet. I forget where he said he went somewhere and ended up coming back out of Iowa. Something like that, he said. And then he did in Evansville, and it broke down on his trip to Evansville. And they wouldn't have cared if he had to sit there till Sunday. They wouldn't have cared a bit. And that wasn't going to get his truck fixed. That was just going to get it on the record to get it back to Markham. That's on the tractor side. Now, today, I get a trailer. Actually, I got it yesterday. It's preloaded trailer coming down here to the mower shop on Sunday morning, or I pick it up Sunday afternoon, deliver it Monday morning. No big deal, right? I've done them a million times. And it's an older trailer, though. 5747 for you ARKA guys. 5747. Pay attention. I get down here, get unloaded. I come over here to Boots to get reloaded on a Monday. When the last few Mondays have been a crazy line. I get here, there's almost no one here. I'm like, oh, how lucky is this deal? Back into the parking spot, go in and check in. 15 minutes later, the phone rings. Back into door number 8. Red light comes on. I bounce around. Boom, boom, boom. They're bouncing around. I get a call. You need to come in here for a minute. That trailer they rejected that trailer. They can't load it because the bottom is curved in like this. That steel on the bottom, or aluminum, whatever it is, that the guard for the skids on the bottom, it's bent. Bad. It's bent bad on both sides. Now, I seen it when I backed it in here. I seen that it was like that. And the reason I was to even look at it is because I just had this trailer a couple weeks ago. Literally a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you guys remember, but I think I did a video about it. Maybe I did, and I don't remember. Where I had a bad trailer and I had to take it over to Barry and drop it, and then pick up another trailer and come back and get reloaded. That wasn't here. It was at a different location, but they rejected it as well. And then today, I said, hey, I called up Ukraine, and I said, hey, this trailer is junk. It's still junk. You guys never fixed it. Now I'm down here again for the second time in 2 weeks with this trailer, and they rejected it. And he gets on the phone. I thought, you guys need to pay me to take this back to Markham. And I said, that's what I told him. And he's like, okay, I'll call you right back. My manager won't do that. There's a trailer at Barry. Just go drop it at Barry, and then get that Boots load. I said, no, that's the exact same thing we did 2 weeks ago, and you guys didn't fix this trailer. You just bounced it, back into the system and never fixed it. And he goes, well, he goes, well, otherwise, just drop that trailer at Barry and bobtail back to Markham to get your Tuesday load. But he said they won't pay you to bring that trailer back when there's an empty trailer in Evansville. My manager won't do it. I said, that you guys agree that trailer needs to get back to the shop. Yes. But you're not going to pay me to take it back to the shop. No. I could take it back for free, I guess. They didn't tell me to take it back for free. They just said to drop it at Barry and bobtail back. They'd rather left that trailer, and I wasn't even asking for the full rate. We never even got to a rate. I'd have done it for fuel money, just to get the trailer fixed so it wasn't out in the fleet. I'm telling you guys, never, ever, ever, never go to ARKA to drive. Never. Never, ever, ever, never come here to drive. They used to be good. They're no good no more. Do not come here to drive. Go to Walmart as a greeter. Pick up trash off the edge of the road. Work at a slaughterhouse. Anything but come here. Do not, I'm going to say it one more time, do not come to ARKA to drive. Absolutely do not ever do it. All right, everybody. God bless. Hope you guys have a better day than I've had. And which seems like it's every day in trucking anymore, but I'm going to say it one more time in case you missed it the first time. Do not come drive for ARKA under any circumstance. All right. God bless.